What's up, you guys? This is Makanor. So, for the past few days, I've been looking at modern religions and how they exhibit cult like tendencies. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about how Otherkin groups and Therian packs can be like cults. So, 5 years ago, I was looking at Therian Canine packs online, and some of the websites that I came across were very discomforting. For starters, one of the ways that an Otherkin group or a Therian pack could be like a cult is prohibiting communication. With a couple of the personal pack websites, they had rules that prohibited their pack members from communicating with non pack members. They had rules that prohibited their pack members from having relationships with non pack members. And from my own personal encounters with Otherkin and Therians, a lot of people see Otherkin groups and Therian packs as a place of refuge, like a sanctuary in a sense, where you can confide with your friends about certain topics and certain passions and interests that you just can't with your everyday friends, that you just can't with some of your family members, that you probably can't with your significant other. And, in some packs, they give us a sense of belonging, a purpose, and meaning. And in some other kin groups, we have an outlet to have a discussion without judgment and without any of the type of negativity that would come with it if we were to bring this up around our everyday friends, families, or significant others. And it's disappointing when I come across a group that has rules that are as toxic as this, Because true friends don't make you choose allegiances. A significant other that cares for you wouldn't give you an ultimatum to drop your family and friends just to be with them. And I don't expect an Otherkin group or a Theron pack to do that either. A good, true pack or group should encourage you to socialize. They should encourage you to pursue different relationships and friendships. They wouldn't prohibit you from doing it. They wouldn't try to close you off and alienate you from all your friends and family and loved ones just so you will be anchored and dependent on the group or the pack. That's not what real friends do. And instead of being a refuge or a sanctuary or just a space to be yourself, feels like you're in a cage. Another thing that makes otherkin groups and packs like cults is their hierarchies. And what I mean by that is, in some of the pack websites, they had hierarchies in which if you were the lowest ranking member of the group, you couldn't communicate with someone of a higher rank. You couldn't communicate with anyone else in the pack or the group. In essence, you were basically the whipping boy. You were pretty much the pariah of the group, the outlet for everyone's stress and anger and everything like that. And it shouldn't be like a sorority. It shouldn't be a group where if you're the newest member, you have to prove yourself, where you have to do these stupid things, or where you feel less of a person just because you're the newest member. It's stupid. That type of stuff happens in sororities and fraternities, and even then, I think it's stupid. And for me, I'm in college, and I just never understood that. I never understood why someone would go through the hazing voluntarily just to be a part of a group that doesn't really do anything outside of just be a group. You're putting yourself through embarrassment, humiliation, bullying, abuse. For what? The status that you have in being a part of this pack or group? It's not worth it. And with some of the female otherkin and therians that I've come across, some of them have had very bad experiences with packs and groups because, in a sense of the hierarchy, and here we go into the third reason, because sometimes when you have certain leaders, they abuse their status, they abuse their rank and use it so they can sexually abuse their pack members, so they can sexually harass their pack members, because somehow you're the king of the hill, you're the big man on top, you're the alpha dog, so therefore you get everything, you get all the spoils. And for me, it's absurd, and it's funny because you are literally king of shit. You're not the big dog in campus, and just because you're the alpha of a pack or the leader of an Otherkin group, you somehow are obligated to get sex from female members of the group. It's absurd. It's stupid. The thing about these groups and the thing about those type of leaders is they don't have power. They don't have real power. The only power that they have is the power that people give them over them. And when you come across a type of leader like that, whether it's a male or a female that uses their rank or their privilege or status to throw their weight around and sexually harass you or sexually assault you, you leave. You contact the appropriate authorities and you leave. Because it's not worth staying in some type of toxic environment like that where you feel like you're an object, or you feel like you're a slave, or whether you feel like you're subservient to a leader of a group or a pack. Like I said, real friends don't do that. Real friends do not pressure you. Real friends do not take advantage of you. Real friends do not throw rank and title around against you to get you to do things for them. That's not what a real friend does. That's not what a real leader does. Another thing is, I just keep saying another thing, but I have some friends that do run a real life pack, and in the Otherkin community, a lot of people interpret or view or perceive that pack as a cult. And to me, from what I've experienced and from what I've seen from my friends in their real life pack, it is a very stable, it is a very calm, peaceful group. And the things they've accomplished is just beyond anything I could imagine for the Otherkin community, for the Therian community. And I just got to give them props in this video. I'm not going to call them out by name, but it's just amazing what you guys have accomplished. Some Otherkin groups and Therian packs can only dream of what you've accomplished. To actually have real life property and houses and communities together is just amazing what you guys have accomplished. And it's very easy to criticize something. It's very easy to criticize the highest thing right now. It's very easy to criticize the group. It's very easy to criticize a person, but it's hard to walk a mile in their shoes. It's hard to try to do what that person has done. And so for my friends that run that real life pack, just ignore the criticism. People are going to talk shit about your group. They're going to call it a cult no matter what you show them, no matter how open and transparent you are. And that's just the way people are. And the way I see it is, as long as you're not pressuring or controlling your members, and as long as you're not causing any physical, emotional harm to your members, as long as they're free to do whatever they want, then it's none of my business to criticize your group. It's none of my business or anyone else's business. But this is Macanor. There's a lot of groups out there. There's a lot of packs. There's a lot of people that wish to use you, that wish to abuse you and take advantage of who you are. So you got to be careful who you call your friends. You got to be careful who you hang around with, because these very same people that smile and laugh with you can be the same people that will stab you in the back. These can be the same people that will leave you when you have nothing to offer them. So just be careful. This is Makanor. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you've ever came across a cult-like Therian pack or Otherkin group, message me on my Facebook page and let me know so we can actually have a discussion about that. Bye.